flaws in white culture. And one of those flaws is cliques. Do you guys know what cliques are? Yes? No? Maybe so? Groups? Okay, so I'll explain. So they're typically like kind of tight-knit groups. And so I had the problem of people were friendly, like first interaction. They'd be like, oh, hey, Chris, nice to meet you, nice to see you. And that'd be it. They're just going to go off and do whatever they want with their own friends. And so it was very hard for me to kind of integrate myself even with a friend, because if Marina wasn't there, then I had no way to integrate myself. So I literally just relied on her for everything to get me into the church. So that's one thing, and this could not be the case at St. Mark's. St. Mark's could be the most one big universal happy group in the world. I don't know, but from what I've seen at other churches, that tends to be a problem. And so what is some ways we can combat that? This is a discussion. Feel free to give an answer. How can we combat cliques? Yes, no, maybe so.
More thoughtful, more invitational.
Okay, more thoughtful, more invitational. What would that look like?
Including you.
Okay, I would like that. So one big difference I've seen is there's a very large difference in just saying hi to someone, talking to them for a bit, and saying, oh, hey, do you want to go get food, coffee, whatever, and actually sit down. Because it may seem kind of small or insignificant, but that's just a huge step, because it shows that you're taking your time out of your day to get to know this person, to welcome this person. So small things like that, and then welcoming, inviting them into events like this is a very, very big step. And then also some roadblocks we tend to face is a lack of catechism classes. For those who don't know, that means classes that introduce people into the Orthodox faith. We just started one at St. Verena literally after I was baptized. I was nice, but so it's essentially very beginnings of Orthodoxy. This is the faith. This is what we believe in. And by the end, there's an opportunity to get baptized if you'd like to. And so we started that at St. Verena. It's been very good, thank God. So I would like to kind of go around to churches, talk to different priests, and start to get the ball rolling on that, because believe it or not, you guys probably have the most influence when it comes to outsiders and newcomers, because most of you are college young professionals, so you're out and about doing things with different groups of people. And so you guys have the ability to reach out to people, see people's needs, and bring them here. And so another kind of bigger thing is information. So when I first came, there's if anyone's studied a liturgy or saints or anything, it is an immense amount of knowledge packed into smaller segments. The amount of references the liturgy makes is insane. And then there's also what does the incense means? Why is there icons around? So there isn't clear and present information. So what my group talked about, being knowledgeable for St. Thomas, I think that can go a very long way, because every single person that comes to St. Verena, for example, that hasn't been there before, they're extremely overwhelmed and they don't know where to start. Because it's okay, because most people, if they're not Orthodox or Catholic, because Catholic has some similar rites, they have absolutely no idea what's going on whatsoever. And then it doesn't help if, I don't understand the language, what's being spoken, and so on and so forth. So I think it's very important that we make ourselves more knowledgeable about very basic Orthodox concepts that we can talk about to others, and B, post that information, whether it be on social, some kind of social media, a website, or pamphlets out in the front, because that information can really go a long way into taking that intimidation factor and making it less and less. And so once we bring outsiders, how can we retain them? Because Marina brought me, but then I didn't come back for a while. I'm not gonna lie. And so one, like Bali said, step up and be a friend, and that can also mean be a teacher. because naturally the priests, they're supposed to be friendly and welcoming to everybody, but they can't welcome everybody and like be everybody's like friend 24/7 and check up on everybody. That's impossible. So it's up to a lot of us to fill the gap and be like, okay, well, how can I like help you get involved? What do you need to know? Where are you struggling? You know, just be there for them and then help them find out. And if you yourself don't know the answer, either find out the answer yourself or ask someone who will know that answer. And then another thing I've gone over is inviting people out and to events. Another one is giving them resources on the church, because it's, like I said, since it's been existing for 2,000 years now, there is a lot to unpack. So having that basic knowledge, and then once you have that basic knowledge, kind of diving in a little bit deeper. It's like maybe like writings of the church fathers or anything like that. Another big thing is helping them understand Egyptian culture. I will tell you what, at my baptism, I thought there was a terrorist attack because like for the first time in my life, I heard la 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 la. I was like, what the heck just happened? Because they were baptizing a baby before me and I was in the room changing and I heard that. I was like, my family's gonna die today, okay. So there are a lot of things in Egyptian culture that's outside of the church that I didn't understand at first. Like one thing being like saying no and saying yes to people, like Egyptian people, like, oh, hey, come do this. I'm like, yeah, sure. And they like kind of have this confused look because they didn't really want me to come. But like, it's just stuck in that place, you know? So there's a lot of smaller things. And, another thing, no one told me about no fasting during the Holy 50. So my first Holy 50, I was fasting for a good like 40 days. And then someone asked me how my Wednesday was going. I'm like, hanging out, fasting. And they're like, why? I was like, it was so sad. So there's not only the church aspect, but also the cultural aspect. Because over time, naturally, a lot of the Egyptian culture has bled into the Orthodox Church. So understanding that culture as well is a big part of making it seem less intimidating and integrating people into the church. And the last thing I have is finding a place for them, whether that be involved in service or just attending those meetings or those services, or essentially, I don't know, maybe they like to cook, go put them in the kitchen. Maybe they're a young college student, they want to be here. But once they find that place, for me, it became, it really just kind of locked me in because because I started serving the youth. That was my first service. And so once I did that, it made me have like an obligation and a responsibility that, okay, like if I'm teaching people about this, this, and this, then I have to know about this, this, and this. And so it really gives people a sense of responsibility and a sense that they do belong and they have to step up into it. That's pretty much all I have at the moment. Any questions, comments, concerns about evangelism or ululating? Because my sister can do this flawlessly now. It's actually incredible. If not, yes. I did find myself a group, yeah, by the grace of God. So yeah, I serve in just about all the services I can at St. Verena. I'm, God willing, going to be ordained a reader on Sunday. So hanging out with my deacon boys. And so yeah, it took time, but once you kind of get your foot in the door, everyone's very welcoming. And that's another Egyptian culture thing that I can go into. And it's actually anywhere culture. If you're a first or second generation immigrant of any race or nationality, you naturally tend to want to be with people of your own race or nationality because it's a sense of comfort, it's a sense of knowingness, and so it's hard to get into that at first, but so naturally it goes back to the clique things where Egyptian people want to hang out with Egyptian people. Once you yourself become Egyptian, then hey, you're in. Yes. Because the problems that I still had and the answers I was still looking for were still there. And since I'm a good friend of Marina's, I trust her judgment and want to hang out with her. So when she offered to like bring me back, and it wasn't for a liturgical service, it was just for a little youth event. Like we went to Top Golf, I think. So I mean, and that's another way to like combat that intimidation, is by just slowly baby stepping your way into orthodoxy, instead of like, boom, it's Good Friday, here's 9 hours of liturgy. Like that would be a little much. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
I want to just keep this. So actually, you can't imagine how happy to hear your experience I am, because it's very, very honest experience coming from a person who experienced himself. And I see how this put the responsibility on all of us. You see how your action would make a difference in the life of a person, right? Because like Marina
She was an example.
Yes. So she didn't even like intend to do it. She did it normally, naturally. And here God used her to be a good tool to call him into the church. So like I just want to point out how it is very significant is our attitude, how it's very important to understand that God can work through you, that can call someone through you, can work in the church is not only Abuna. Because sometimes we have this concept, Chris, in our church, like, okay, Abuna is everything. Abuna does everything. It's not my business. So I serve in Sunday school class. Khalas, this is my class and this is my service. But like what you're bringing us today is a call for each one of us to bear our own responsibility, because it's our responsibility to be salt and to be light. And believe that God can work through you. This is very, what do you think about this?
I mean, it's 100% true. Yeah, it's, I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, Marina Yusuf being that Christian example, because she wouldn't do things that regular high school kids would do. And that's what set it apart. And I think God was working through her, and so then led me to the church. So yeah, you hit the nail on the head. It's very, very true that God can work through each and every one of us. And if you do want to come to St. Verena one day, please do. But there's more and more converts each day. And it's because that I think there's been so many testimonies and so many examples that, okay, like we can do this. Like by the grace of God, we can help lead others to salvation. So that's what I'm trying to hope and instill in you guys. Yeah.
I'm sorry. If there is a specific hope or message you want to leave for us as Coptic youth, like whether in college or in our workplaces or in our schools, anywhere, if there is a specific thing that you wish that every Coptic youth should do or make or be, what would it be?
I think it would be, it would be knowledgeable in the faith, because you would be very surprised how many people are actually looking for something like this. So many people need the faith, and they just don't know how to go about it. It's very scary, because it's, you're in the world, but you're not of the world. So it's like you have to essentially just recreate your entire self. So if you're knowledgeable about this and they have questions, then you have the ability, by the grace of God, to lead them into the church and into the faith. So I think that would be, knowledgeable. I'm going to throw compassionate in there as well. Knowledgeable and compassionate. But yes. Yeah. And glory be to God forever. Amen.
On behalf of all of you, of course, we thank Chris for coming, and please come visit us. يعني, he invited them to go to St. Verena, but I invite you now to come to St. Mark. Of course, of course. It's very nice having you, Habibi. God bless you and God bless your service. What do we have now?
Hey guys, do you want to hear a joke? No, actually, no jokes today. Michael's ready. Huh?
Okay. Yeah,
Do you want some jokes? Because I mean, I got jokes. Okay, fine. You asked for them. Just don't come at me afterwards. Okay? You guys ready? Oh, yes, I have a notebook. Yes. It's not full of jokes, I promise. It's just the last page. Okay, you only get one joke today. That's it. Oh, two? Okay. I know that's true because the first one is gonna suck. Okay. It's funny. No, the first one is actually pretty funny. Okay, this is for the guys. Okay, my next door neighbor worships exhaust pipes because he's a Catholic converter.
Wait.
Come on, did you guys get See, the guys got it. This is yes, it's a car joke. Come on, Cadillac. I can't explain it. If I explain it, it ruins the joke. Bovley, did you see how hard he laughed because it was a funny joke? Okay, one more. Okay, what did God say after he created Adam?
No, hold on.
No, I did not. Don't read my notes.
No, I'm not. It's Christmas Eve, something like that.
No. What did God say after he created Adam? No, that's not it. I know what one you're talking about. No, that's not it. That one wasn't funny enough, so I didn't use it. He said I could do better, so he created woman. Okay, guys, this is for you. Why did God create man before woman?
Because once he created, it was like, that's it, we're good enough.
No, because he didn't want any advice on how to do it.
Okay, smart.
Okay, this is the last one because we're gonna start games, right? I have more, but
Good. We're enjoying it. All right, go. Why did he create Eve after creating Adam? Because he didn't want somebody.
he didn't want advice on how to do it. Okay, no. What did two pieces of bread say on their wedding day? What did two pieces of bread say on their wedding day?
Proposal like I do?
It was loaf at first sight. Okay, that's it. I'm out.
Yeah, we're ready. We're playing deal or no deal, okay? We have a team on right and team on left. We need a group leader on the right and a group leader on the left. Karen volunteers, okay, and then on the left. You basically discuss through the group. You guys come up front, please. Hello. All right, group leader. Did I hear somebody say Mary? Oh, Mary, come on. All right, who wants to volunteer? Bubbly? Okay. Mary. All right, choose you guys and tell me. All right, she shows a group leader. All right. All right, you guys ready? Let's see, pick a number from 1 to 10. Actually, all right, let's do this again. Pick a number from 1 to 20. 18. 12? 12. Okay, you guys start, because because it was 6. All right. Ready for that? It was 6. And they said 12. You guys said 16, I think. All right. The first question is, who said, "Speak, Lord, for your servant listens," or "your servant is listening"? Who said? Samuel. Okay, good job. Pick a bag, or a case, I mean, not a bag. He's the group leader. All right, let's see. I'll give you $100,000. All right, you take it? Are you sure? It was 7, right? So, no. So are you taking my deal, or are you taking the case? Case, right? Case, or my word? Me. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. $100,000. All right, let's check the bag, and okay, good job. All right. Question to this team right here. Yes, okay. Who said, "Am I my brother's keeper"? What was it? Is this the final answer? You're the leader. Five, 4, 4.5. Are you sure this is the final answer? Cain? The answer is right. It was Cain. All right, choose a bag. All right. All right, choose a bag or a case. Yeah, ask the team. Be a good leader. 16, let's see. I'll give you the same number they had, $100,000. $100,000 like them. Okay. All right. So it was 16. Yeah. I have it right here. Yeah, 100,000. You guys said take it. All right. The bag had 200,000. All right. How? Okay. Why? The question is over here. Why did God tell David not to build a temple? Why did God tell David not to build the temple? You guys could steal. Why did God tell David not to build a temple? Why did he forbid him? Five, 4, 3. Did you just figure out the answer? How'd you know the answer? Oh my God, Miriam, it's not that serious. All right. So, okay, tell me your answer. If it's better, they get it. I will tell you. What I saw was Miriam looked down and then looked up. Hey, it was this and this and that.